What do you get when you have 12 hours of flight time across multiple time zones? You get really sore muscles and you get really achy bodies. And so today we're going to look at some stretches that you can use if you've been in the air for a while or if you've been sitting at your desk for a long time. So unfortunately, I've had to skip the last couple of Thursday videos. 2 weeks ago, I was preparing for a trip out to the West Coast to see some clients, and I just was not able to put a video together. Last week was a marathon flight back. So traveling from the West Coast with multiple layovers ended up being a total of 12-hour travel time for me. Plus I lost 3 hours. So by the time I got back, I just was not able to edit a video. I couldn't do much besides get through the rest of the day and then go to sleep. Today, we're going to look at some stretches that will help for when you've had to either A, be in the air a long time, or have you been sitting at your desk for marathon stretches. So we're going to do a calf stretch, a side lunge, and a twist to help with your back muscles. So let's start with the calf stretch. So for this first calf stretch, I'm using a yoga block, but stairs work great for this. In this case, I'm standing on the yoga block. Imagine you're standing on the stairs if you need to, and get yourself centered, and then drop your foot back to where just your toes are on the edge, and slowly lower yourself down till your heel is coming towards the floor. You're going to feel that stretch in the back of your calf. If you need to, do this someplace where you can brace yourself on a wall, and then when you're done with that, you're going to do the other leg. So again, the toes are just hanging off on the edge and you're dropping that heel down. Try to keep your upper body up straight and comfortably. So to see that again, you'll see my foot slides back to where just my toes are on the edge and I'm dropping the heel down. And you see that long line on my leg. And then we're going to do the other side. Do that as many times as feels comfortable for you. You don't want to overdo it. And again, remember, have a wall or a chair maybe close to you if you need for balance. Then I like to kick my legs out and stretch them out a little bit to finish it up. So my head's going to be a little cut off on the next part of this video, but I really wanted you to see my feet here. So we're going to start in a wide stance pose. Bring your hands up to heart center. Stretch your legs out a little farther if you need, and then you're going to just lunge to your left, and then back up to center, and lunge to the right, and back up to center. Adjust as you need what feels comfortable. So you can see I adjusted out a little bit before I lunged again. Don't go farther than you feel like you have balance. You want to make sure you're nice and stable, and lunge back and forth a couple of times. Alternatively, you can do this facing forward, and you'll see I've got a long line from my hip all the way down to my ankle there. Feels a little bit different. Not everybody is as comfortable as doing this from the side, but you can feel free to do that if it feels right to you. Your back foot is kicked at about a 45-degree angle on each side. And then come back to center and give yourself a little moment to readjust. You can also do quad stretches. This is much like what you see runners. Obviously, it's the Olympics right now. You've probably seen runners doing this at the Olympics. And you're just holding your foot up towards your backside. Let's look at that from the side and make it a little easier. You see, you're grabbing your ankle and you're kind of pulling it in. And it gives a nice long stretch on the front side of your quads. Again, if you need help with balance, make sure you have a wall or something beside you that you can rest your hand against. So our last stretch here is going to be a twist, and we're going to come into a lunge on the floor. You can see I brought my right leg up, arms go overhead, down through heart center, and I'm going to twist to the side. So my elbow is on the outside edge of my right knee, and you're pushing in with that elbow and pushing in with your hands. And then you can come back to center and you can switch legs. And you can see you don't have to lean forward like I'm doing. If it feels okay, go ahead and do it. but then twist to the side. And I'm looking up over my opposite shoulder, but if it feels right for you, just look straight ahead. Alternatively, if you want a little more of a challenge, you can come up to more of a standing lunge. Same thing, back foot is 45-degree angle before you come into that twist. If you've not done this type of a stretch before, stay on the floor. There's no need to come up, but if it is something that you feel capable of doing, you can absolutely do that. Now, you notice I squared my hips up, so my hips are facing forward before I come down into that twist. And again, looking up over that alternate shoulder before coming back out of it. It's been a long time since I've had to fly regularly. I've flown here and there since the pandemic, but very rarely. And I forgot how stiff and sore you get after a flight, especially if it's a long flight. You've spent some time at layovers and the airports. So I hope these stretches were beneficial to you. I hope you tried them. If you didn't, next time you've been sitting for a long time, give one of them a shot and leave me a comment below on any of the stretches or activities you use after you've had to remain sitting for a very long time. And I'll see you again on Monday as we delve deeper into the art of mindfulness. Did you find this video helpful? Did you like it? Then do me a favor. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends. It definitely helps my channel, and it helps any YouTuber that you follow regularly.